Mary's boy child, Holy Christ, was born in the NAWA. Well, Holy Christ was. That's the shout. Holy Christ! That's the shout of Michael Elliott, who's flying solo this week on a title-packed show. I have some notes here, and I'll try and get this into 3 minutes, although so packed full of goodness, so packed full of meaty goodness that I might not be able to. Yes, there is, of course, that marvellous advert for Steve Smith's Rambling Reviews, of which this is. Do like and subscribe, so many of you know. Thank God. Now, first of all, we've got General Pickle, 10 hun. It's got a kind of not entirely convincing promo with Joe Wheeler, but I do like the Divine Embrace with a pink-suited Curtis P. Love. A pink three-piece. A thrink P-piece. No, that's a different thing entirely. A P-piece would be a totally different thing. A pink three-piece. It gives us rather too much laughing. Stop now. Anyway, Pickle versus Pony. Pony Johnson versus General Pickle for the Carolinas title. Pickle asks for quiet. I wonder if he's going to get it. Don't think so at the Open Tap Brewery. Can't match his strength. Picks him up and dumps him, does Pony Johnson. Suplex after a slam for a 2 count. And then Pickle hits a slam of his own. What strength! And a really sweet leg drop, but he falls to that corkscrew elbow, which is very nice, from Pony Johnson for the pin. It was rather good. It was well done. It wasn't fantastic, but it was pretty well done. And Pickle gets the chance. Pickle and Pony, marvellous. And then we've got Divine Embrace, Daniel Reed, and Carey Cobain, I think so, with Mr. Love. And they're not number one contenders, are they? For the Moonshine, for the Moonshiners, the Moonshine Express title. But I tell you what, after loads of prevarication, it's great actually with a BNB, big nicely Borsted noogie, and a big boot. And Dusty Money flying with that bulldog, a springboard leg drop, with Cobain having to break it up. 3 Johnnies, the 3 suplexes from Dusty Money, great, and lots of Daniel Reed talking to the crowd. Dusty Money gets a Bronco Buster, that's not very nice. And then Cobain gets a back suplex and a choke, with Love choking as well. And then a Michinoku driver for a 2 count. Money hits his springboard back elbow. And there's a great hot tag to BMB. He loves that hot tag, doesn't he? Gets in there with the flying forearm. Somebody shouts, flying burrito. Quite right, that's often what it's called. And then Dusty Money gets Reed on the outside, takes care of him. So Big Nasty Bastard had enough of Mr. Love, who's on the apron at that point, holds him. And of course, Wrestling 101... Cobain runs into him, of course he does, and then falls to the chokeslam for the pin. It was rather good. It was Wrestling Entertainment 101, but Wrestling Entertainment done very well. And the NAWA do that wrestling extremely well. Holy Christ, they do. I couldn't get this into 3 minutes, but that's because it's chock full of wrestling goodness. Ta-ta.